have this new agreement that Vince is going to be working with Golden Boy. Some of these fights are going to be broadcast on Facebook. It's a great opportunity for more people to see more fights, have more access to the fighters. Would you mind discussing a little bit how the deal came to be and what the fans should expect to see from the new Facebook?
Sure. We've had it come to be. We've been just, look, everybody went to Facebook. My daughter had been talking to guys Facebook for 2 years. He's the same guy who brought the Major League Baseball to Facebook, and his job is to bring other sports in. So over the course of all those conversations, they kind of decided that there might be a way to make boxing work. But Facebook felt that they needed to do this with more than one promoter. So when they suggested Golden Boy, we just said, of course, and I'm sure Golden Boy was having the opposite experience where they were talking to them too.
Right.
The idea of this is simply, boxing has gone on every platform, every media platform that's ever been invented first, from radio to television to cable, to premium cable, to pay-per-view, and of course online. And now we're seeing all these over-the-top projects that are coming to fruition, and those are great because they will generate revenue, but they are all competing for those fights that are in that $2 to $3 million range, rights fees kind of fights, those HBO Showtime level fights, and that's what they're doing on ESPN. That's what DAZN is doing. That's what PBC has been doing all this time. And in the meantime, all those fights that don't get made or they end up on undercards, or they kind of get ignored. Fighters need to learn to be in the main event. They need to learn to wait to be the last guy to walk. They need to learn how to prepare for all that mentally. And I find that, in my experience, the best way to bring a fighter along, not just for the sake of exposure, which is important, but also for the sake of just learning to be a man, the woman nowadays, is to let them have that experience, practice. So there are a lot of terrific fights that don't get made on those big platforms, and our goal here is to make those fights.
Yeah, with these the increased platforms now for the fighters, do you see a trend that fighters will go back to a time? There used to be a time when fighters were fighting very often, like 5 and 6 and 7 times a year. Now with this increased different platforms, will boxing trend back to fighters being busier, or will it or is it more of an opportunity to grow the sport once more, since more boxers can participate, since it's not just the premium networks? It gives the sport a chance at life.
Yeah, at the moment everybody's kind of siloed with their fighters. There's guys that fight on ESPN, those that fight on Showtime, those that fight on HBO. I don't know that this will create opportunities for them, but what it will do, the thing about the Facebook platform, first of all, it's free. Unlike all of these other things that we just talked about, you pay to see. This is totally free. All you need is an internet connection, a Facebook account. And the way it is structured, we can put on as many shows as people want to watch. And that's really what's going to determine it. So if the fans watch these shows, there will be more of them. And as long as we have an audience that wants to see the fights, Facebook's, they're not locked into a linear schedule the way TV network is. There's no limit on how many fights they can do. They will be viewed all around the world, not just in the United States. So it's a whole big world out there. And if we find that an audience that wants to see these fights anywhere in that world, we're going to get to do more of them.
Exciting time. So we are here for Bivol, then we have Kovalev, have his fight coming along. Dimitri's very impressive since the last time we spent time with him. Tremendous leap in his English ability, seems very comfortable. How is he heading into this fight coming up in Atlantic City, and what's his thoughts on being part of that big boom rebirth in that area?
Before I ever met Dimitri, I heard about him, and I remember telling his promoter, Andre Levinsky from World of Boxing, like, when you decide to bring this guy to the U.S., please call me. And so he did. So, this kid is clearly the future. He's very young. He's incredibly talented. He's got a whole beautiful career ahead of him, and to the extent that we can be involved in it, that's terrific. But for this moment, we have Kovalev, the man in the light heavyweight division. He's fighting, and it's only right that the guy who aspires to someday be the man, be fighting on those cards, exposed to the crowd, getting to know the people, so the people will get to know them.
One last question. We know Main Events is a powerhouse supporter of women, lifting women up and women in the sport. Are we close to seeing Main Events signing their first female fighter?
it's going to depend, I think, on whether this Facebook platform works. The thing is, I don't have a lot of fighters. Never had a lot of fighters. And I'll never sign anybody I don't think I can do anything for. Unless I've got the freedom to say, yes, you get to fight. I pick you. You're going to fight on this day. You're going to fight on this show. I can't, because I'm depending on network executives to make these decisions for me. And I'm not going to make promises to somebody that I can't keep. Absolutely, the day I believe will come, and we are struggling, as is everyone in this business, to find a way to create that mid-level platform where we can launch careers. And once we do that, yeah, of course.